Hello guys, today we're going to do another flight from Airbus A320. Today we're flying to beautiful Narita in Japan. So we started from Osaka. It's also from Japan, so it's a domestic flight, domestic short hop. So before we start, we will put our first officer. Okay, now we'll turn on our electronic flight bag and import sim brief data. So the data has been inserted. So we are flying RJBB to RJAA, Kansai to Narita. So we are supposed to take off from runway 06 left and land on runway 16 left at Narita. So these are the weather information at both airports has been it's available. So first of all, we will do our, and we got our beautiful first officer here. Let's start setting up.
Okay.
Okay. Just doing the pilot test. Setting on the APU. So it's around 6 o'clock. Okay, she's out for the walk around. Okay, now we will turn on the ATIRS to nav position, and we will put our loads. So first we look at our flight plan, and you can see the block fuel today is 5,545. So we'll go to the fuel page, and we'll set 5,600 kgs of fuel. Okay, so we have 5,600 kgs of fuel, and our payload today is 140 passengers. According to that, the baggage weight is 2,800, and we'll board them as well.
Incompleted.
So we have 140 passengers, 2,800 of baggage weighted and as a cargo, and our zero fuel weight is 57.0 tons, and zero fuel weight CG is 332.98. So once we done the
ladies and gentlemen, from the flight deck, on behalf of myself,
loading, then we will go to
ground crew runway. Flight attendants will be coming through the cabin shortly with a very important safety briefing. We do ask that
to get our clearance. So the clearance today, first we'll turn on the ATC frequency here.
Runway 06 right, departing runway 06 left, transition level 140, advise on initial contact, you have information Gulf.
I'm back. No issues on the walk
Kansai Airport information Gulf, 0924 Zulu, landing runway 06 right, departing runway 06 left, transition level 140, advise on initial contact, you have information Gulf. Kansai Airport information Gulf, 0924 Zulu, landing runway 06 right, departing runway 06 left, transition level 140, advise on initial contact, you have information Gulf. Kansai Airport information Gulf, 0924 Zulu, landing runway 06 right, departing run.
Okay, so anyway, we don't have the QNH information, so we'll get that from our weather information. So RJBB, it's air pressure, wind, and everything is here. Air pressure is 2974. So put it 2974. It's set for the both sides 2974.
Hi, the security and safety check are all done. Are we good to start boarding?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so they started boarding now. So F4 is back after the walk around of the aircraft. So we turn on the fuel pumps since we already loaded our fuels. So next thing is we'll do the aircraft acceptance checklist. So we'll have a sufficient oxygen level 1700, and next thing is we'll check our hydraulics, pressurization. We'll check our hydraulics levels are okay, and we'll check our fuel is good, 5600 kgs, and then okay, everything is good. Now the next thing is we will check our
Okay.
we'll check our data page. We'll go to the data, aircraft status, make sure that it's valid, and then we will go to our init page, and we'll do a init request to download our flight plan from SimBrief.
Check.
So this is our flight plan today, and our cost index is 10, and flight level is 390, 39,000 feet. Drop-off cost is 54,470, and we'll go and do a wind request. So these are the winds from different flight levels and the directions as well. So we'll check our flight plan is here. So next is performance. So we need to calculate our performance. So in order to do that, we will go to our calculator. So fill the data from here. So runway 6 left, runway heading, meter, the length, condition, everything is there. So the only thing that we need to update now is wind. So the wind is 240 at 4 knots, so we'll update that as 240 and 4 knots. And the temperature is 27 Celsius, so don't have to change anything there. Temperature is okay, and our QNH is with 2974. It's already set. And elevation, takeoff weight, so we need to get the takeoff weight. So we'll go to the init B page, right here, init B page, and we'll add our block fuel. It's 5.6 tons today, so we'll add 5.6 tons, and we'll get our zero fuel weight is 57.0 tons with 32 and 98 CG. So 57.0 slash 32.98 is the CG. So once we enter them, the computer will calculate our takeoff weight is 62.4 tons today, and the landing weight is 60.5. And then we will go to the flight plan page, and we'll get the average wind is 14 to 16, so we'll add HD headwind of 15 to our trip wind. So once we enter that, we'll have some taxi to do, so we'll put 0.3 as our taxi fuel. So we'll get 0.3 kgs, and once we done that, the takeoff weight is 62.3. so we'll go to the calculator again and put 60.
All aircraft be advised, information hotel now current, QNH 1007.
62.3 kg. Configuration is 1 plus F. We're doing a flex takeoff, and the ICE is off, FX also off. So we'll calculate the performances. We'll get 141, 141 and 141 is our V1, VR and V2. So we go to the performance page, put 141, 141 and 142, and flaps 1 flexing 73 today. I think it's 73, yes. So the thrust reduction altitude, since this is airport near the city, we'll put it as 1600, just to just to have noise reduction takeoff.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board today. As you locate your assigned seats, please place your smaller items under the seat in front of you to provide more room for larger items in our overhead compartments. If you need assistance, contact a flight attendant. If you are unable to accommodate any item in the cabin, please bring it to the boarding door and we will check it for you. Also, review the safety instruction card in your seat pocket. If you are seated at an exit seat, also review the exit seating criteria.
Ground crew from the cockpit. Ground crew from the cockpit. Ground crew from the cockpit. Oh, that's not working. Okay. Now we'll get our clearance. So we need to request IFR clearance to Narita with information Gulf.
Hey guys, are we clear to close?
Yes.
Thanks. Let me know if you need anything.
Okay. So that was a flight attendant. Osaka ground, Sri Lankan 1180 with information Gulf. Request IFR clearance to Narita as planned.
Tower, Sri Lankan, ready for departure.
Sri Lankan 1180, Kansai delivery, information hotel current, cleared to Narita, runway 06 left, after departure radar vectors uproll, climb to 6,000 feet, squawk 3502.
Okay. Information hotel, clear to Narita, runway 06 left after departure radar vectors to uproll, climb to 6,000 feet, squawk 3502, Sri Lankan 1180.
Sri Lankan 1180, read back correct. Contact ground 121.6 when ready for push or start.
Contact ground on 121.6 when ready for push and start, Sri Lankan 1180. Alright, so we got our clearance. Information hotel 06 left and our initial is 6,000. So you'll put here as 6,000. It's our initial climb, and squawk is 3502. We'll put our squawk 3502. So we are expecting radar vectors after the takeoff. So RJBB departure, then runway. We'll select the runway 06 left as our clearance, and so we're expecting radar vectors, but as per our flight plan, as departure is yes, departure is direct to Sovri, so we don't use any SID today, so we'll put it as none. So to the clear the discontinuity here. Are you ready for the takeoff briefing? Are you ready for the takeoff briefing? Are you ready for the takeoff briefing? Okay, the takeoff briefing is we taxi to runway 06 left. Aircraft today is A320. One okay, what the hell she's done? Yes, somehow she turned off this APU. Return it back again. So the takeoff briefing today is we'll be taking yeah, we need to turn off the mic every time we comment, otherwise she will definitely do some crazy stuff. So we are ready for takeoff briefing. So we are ready for takeoff briefing. So the aircraft today is A320 Neo, and we will be taking off from our 06 left, and weather is really good, and flight time today is 1 hours and 20 minutes, and we will be getting radar vectors after the takeoff, and most probably will direct to waypoint Oakley. So other than that, aircraft is good, and there are no issues with the aircraft at the moment. So we'll turn on our lights a bit since it's getting dark. So now the flight plan has been set. Performance data is already set, and we'll go to the climb page and we'll put 220 to pre-select climb speed, and we'll go to go to the cruise page, and it's all managed on 7.8, and destination and the approach data we will fill it when in the air. So we'll check our red now page, make sure that all the VOR frequencies has been tuned, then the full preparation page is so these are the calculations. We have a 2.3 extra time, so that means 1 hour and 20 minutes of extra time. And we'll go to our progress page, and you can see our cruising is 390 and our optimum level is 395, and maximum we can climb with this weight is 398. So we we can go to our cruising level after the takeoff. So once we check that, now everything is set for the takeoff. So sorry, not set for the engine start. So we'll do the before start checklist.
Cockpit prep.
Completed.
Completed. Gear pins and covers.
Removed.
Signs.
On and auto.
Are you sure about that? Adheres.
In nav position. Nav.
Fuel quantity.
5,600 kilograms. 5,600 kilograms.
Takeoff data.
Set and checked.
Barrel ref.
2974 set.
2974. Set. Down to the line.
Below the line.
Windows and doors.
Closed.
Closed. Beacon.
Beacon. On.
Thrust levers.
Idle.
Parking brake.
Set.
Before start checklist complete.
Okay. So the before start checklist is complete now. So now we are ready for the pushback. And ground crew, you may disconnect the external power. We don't need them anymore. So we are ready for the pushback. So we'll turn to our ground frequency here, 06 left. Ground Sri Lankan 1180, request pushback and start.
Sri Lankan 1180, Kansai ground, pushback approved. Face north.
Pushback approved and pace north Sri Lankan 1180. So pushback has been approved and we need to face north. So we need to find out where is north. Yeah, to the right side. Okay, so we'll start our pushback and we'll set up our pushback truck. Confirmed. And we need to face to the right side. So the face right, tail left. So we'll take off our parking brakes and call the tug, and we'll do the pushback to backward with very slow speed. Okay, the pushback has been started, so we will put this one. Starting engine number 1. Starting engine number 1.
Check.
Okay. Now the engine number 1 is starting up, and you can see our N2 levels rising up, now 24 point, and now the fuel is starting to flow. We'll increase our lights a little bit, and there's another light underneath the panel over here. You can turn that one also. So engine number 1 is starting, and okay, now engine number 1 is available. So normally we can do a single engine taxi, but in this particular instance I'm not gonna do that. I will turn on both engines. So engine number 2 starting, number 2 starting, number 2.
Check.
Okay, starting number 2 engine.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board our flight today. This is the lead flight attendant speaking. Please direct your attention to the cabin crew for important safety information. There is an instruction card in your seat pocket that illustrates the safety equipment on this aircraft. Regulations require compliance with this information as well as all crew instructions.
So we can start our
and posted placards.
turn
Fasten your
to
seatbelt
the
by
left.
inserting the metal tip into the buckle. Tighten by pulling on the belt. To release your seatbelt, lift the metal flap on the buckle. It is our policy that you keep your seatbelt fastened at all times while seated. Doors are clearly marked with exit signs and instructions for door operation. Each door is equipped with an escape slide. Locate the exit nearest you. The nearest exit may be behind you. In an emergency, lights will illuminate the aisle. The cabin is pressurized. If there is a loss of cabin pressure, a panel will open and oxygen masks will appear. Remain seated with your seatbelt fastened and pull a mask toward you to start the flow of oxygen. Oxygen will be flowing to the mask even though the bag may not inflate. Cover your nose and mouth with the mask. Place the elastic band around your head and tighten by pulling on the ends. Secure your own mask before assisting others. Your seat bottom cushion may be used as a flotation device. Pull up and remove the cushion. Upon exiting the aircraft, place your arms around the cushion and hold on to the straps located on the back. This is a non-smoking flight. Smoking is not permitted in the cabin or lavatories. Cabin lights will now be turned off. Reading light buttons are located above your seat. Thank you for your attention.
Okay, pushback has been completed. Now we are waiting to remove his pins and taxi checklist. After start checklist.
Anti-ice.
Off.
ECAM status.
Checked.
Pitch trim.
1% set and checked. Set and checked.
Rudder trim.
0.
After start checklist complete.
Okay, after start checklist is complete.
Anti-ice.
And now we will do flight control check.
Ready. Full up. Full down. Neutral. Full left. Full right. Neutral. Full left. Full right. Neutral.
Neutral, and the flight control check has been complete. So we will put our takeoff flaps position 1, and arm the speed brakes, spoilers armed, and put those seat belts on. Turn on the taxi lights, wing lights, runway turn on, turn off lights. And we will do a takeoff configuration test. So takeoff config is normal, and ignition we'll put it to normal. Now we can request taxi. So before we request taxi, we will go to our charts and put RJBB in it. RJBB, and we'll go to the taxi and select the airport chart. Give it here, and we'll see. Now we'll call the ATC and request our taxi. Ground Sri Lankan 1180, request taxi to runway 06 left.
Sri Lankan 1180, taxi to holding point Bravo 14, runway 06 left, via Quebec, Sierra 5, Juliet 4, Yankee.
Taxi to holding point Bravo 14, runway 06 left via Quebec, Sierra 5, Juliet 4 and Yankee, Sri Lankan 1180.
Negative, taxi via Quebec, Sierra 5, Juliet 4, Yankee.
Taxi via Quebec, Sierra 5, Juliet 4 and Yankee. Okay, we got our taxi route. So with that we will start our taxi. Okay, brake check.
Pressure 0.
Okay, brake check is completed.
All aircraft be advised information India now current QNH 1007.
So the QNH is one. Put it here. Okay, QNH 1007 set. Turn left from here. Join 06. And turn left. All the way to the last holding point of runway 06 left. So we are expecting radar vectors after the takeoff. A bit of floodlights.
Sri Lankan 1180, contact Kansai Tower 118.2.
Contact Tower 118.2, Sri Lankan 1180. Tower Sri Lankan 1180, hold the point, runway 06 left.
Kansai Tower Sri Lankan 1180, runway 06 left is active for departure. Please confirm your current position.
Sri Lankan 1180 at holding point, runway 06 left, ready for departure.
Sri Lankan 1180, Kansai Tower, wind 270 degrees, 3 knots, fly heading 060, runway 06 left, cleared for takeoff.
Clear to take off for runway 06 left and fly heading 060 after takeoff, Sri Lankan 1180. So they have given us a heading, fly heading 060. Runway entry procedure. Runway entry procedure. Runway entry procedure. Before takeoff procedure. Before takeoff checklist.
Flight controls.
Checked.
Check. Flight instruments.
Set and checked.
Check. Briefing.
Confirmed.
Flap setting.
1 plus. Config 1 plus F. Config 1 plus F.
Config 1 plus F. V1, VR, V2, flex temp.
141, 141, 142, plexing 73 degrees.
V1, 141, VR, 141, V2, 142, ATC.
Set.
ECAM memo.
Takeoff no blue.
Down to the line.
Below the line.
Take off runway.
Runway 06 left confirmed.
Cabin crew.
Advised.
TCAS.
Okay. TARA.
Please prepare for takeoff.
Engine mode selector.
Normal.
PAX.
On.
Before takeoff checklist complete. Approach path clear of traffic.
Ready.
Ready.
Takeoff.
Check.
Manflex 73 SRS runway auto thrust blue.
Check. $100 knots. not.
Checked.
V1, rotate. Positive climb.
Gear up. Autopilot 1 on.
Gear up.
Sri Lankan 1180. Contact Kansai departure 119.2.
Thrust climb, 8 thrust.
Check. Packs are on.
Sri Lankan 1180. Contact Kansai departure 119.2.
Contact departure 119.2, Sri Lankan 180. Departure Sri Lankan 1180, passing 2400.
Sri Lankan 1180. Kansai departure. Good evening. Identified. Climb flight level 190.
Climb flight level 190, Sri Lankan 1180. So we have been advised.
Sri Lankan 1180. Turn right. Heading 090.
Turn right heading 090, Sri Lankan 1180. Okay, we have been cleared to flight level 190.
Sri Lankan 1180. Cleared direct uproll. Resume on navigation.
Clear direct uproll and resume on navigation, Sri Lankan 1180. So we direct to uproll. Direct uproll. Insert. After takeoff checklist. After takeoff checklist.
Landing gear.
Up.
Flaps.
Retracted.
Packs.
On.
Down to the line.
Clear right now.
Okay.
Seat belts off. Okay, after takeoff checklist is complete. advantage set to standard now.
Sri Lankan 1180, contact Tokyo Control 133.5.
Contact Tokyo Control on 133.5, Sri Lankan 1180. Tokyo Control, Sri Lankan 1180, passing flight level 170 with you.
Sri Lankan 1180, Tokyo Control, identified, climb flight level 390.
Climb flight level 390, Sri Lankan 1180. So we cleared to flight level 390. Three nine zero blue. Open climb.
Ladies and gentlemen, in just a few moments we'll begin our meal service for the flight. Please refer to the menu given to you upon boarding for the 2 meal choices and your beverage choices available. We request that you keep the aisles clear to assist the flight attendants to serve you efficiently and also for your own safety. Thank you.
So we just passed Oakley and cruising now. So we'll check our route. So we can climb to our cruising level without any issues, because our optimum level is 380 at the moment. And the maximum we can climb is 384. So 390 is little bit high, but I think when we will be able to reach that level. This is Japan night sky. There are cities below us. This is a domestic flight from Osaka to Narita. So we're flying on A320 fly-by-wire today, and using beyond ATC and FS2Crew first officer.
Sri Lankan 1180, contact Tokyo Control 134.15, bye-bye. Sri Lankan 1180, contact Tokyo Control 134.15, bye-bye. Sri Lankan 1180, Tokyo Control.
we are into our night skies now, and we're climbing to flight level 390 now. So we have around 281 nautical miles to go, and our estimated fuel on board is 3.3, and so now our optimum level is 390, so we can climb to flight level 390 without any issues. So you can check our weather in Narita. So QNH 2980, wind 190 at 1 knots, temperature 24, dew point 23. So we'll get that information 2980 when we can prepare our approach page. Go to the performance approach, and we'll put so 2980 the QNH. Temperature is 27, I think. Yes, 24, sorry, temperature is 24, and the wind is 190 at 1 knots, so 190/1 knots. Transition 14,000, and our approach speed 129, and landing speed would be 124. So the barrow, we will check, get the charts of RJAA. Go to the approach chart, and we expect to land on I think runway 06 left. Yes, 06 left. So I'll get the ILS Yankee runway 06 left. So the localizer 110.7, decision height is 335, airport according to the chart, we need to capture the glide slope at 1000. Localizers 1500. So we need to be at MET around 3000. So we will make sure that so 335 is our barrow, and we do full collapse full landing, and go to the flight plan page, and we'll check. We'll go to destination, arrivals, runway 16, ILS 16 left, Yankee, and pink. What was our arrival? Ruta says G. Yeah, route ISG. Arrival, insert. You can see M80 3000 feet, so everything is programmed here. Put a bit of a light, can't see the rest of is well. So
1,000 to go.
1000 to go, so we'll use our shortcut since it's round, so we'll go to more. We'll go to BAFT. So we're gonna direct to BAFT. So we need to start our descent around waypoint Mamas. So just pass BAFT. So at the moment we can't. It's pitch black, dark outside.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, for flight deck, Captain speaking. We just reached our cruising altitude for the flight. As we begin to settle in, I do want to remind you to please keep your elbows clear from the aisle as the flight attendants will be coming through the cabin and the galley car shortly. Also, one more reminder to please refrain from congregating with the front galley when the flight deck door is located. Thank you.
So we will be reaching BAFT in another 10 minutes time, I think. So meanwhile we can check our charts as well. Go to star, another 290 nautical miles to go. So we'll do some full check. So we have 3,600 kilos of oil inside the aircraft. Now the gross weight of the aircraft is 60 tons, 60.6. So we are reaching to Bafti. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start my descent at Bafti, just to make sure that oh, I totally forgot that we are under ATC, so we can't do that.
Tokyo Control, Sri Lankan 1180. Good evening. Flight level 390.
Sri Lankan 1180, Tokyo Control, identified. Sri Lankan 1180, cleared Mudas Gulf arrival, runway 16 left.
Cleared route 6 arrival, runway 16 left, Sri Lankan 1180. Okay, we get 16.
Sri Lankan 1180, report ready for descent.
Ready for descent, Sri Lankan 1180.
Sri Lankan 1180, verify ready for descent.
Ready for descent.
Sri Lankan 1180, descend to 10,000 feet, QNH 1009er.
Descend to 10,000 feet, QNH 1009, Sri Lankan 1180. Okay, we have been cleared to descend to 10,000 feet. We'll put it here. $10,000 feet with the VS off.
Report to flight deck, ladies and gentlemen. As we have noticed, we have begun our initial descent down to our destination. Now would be a good time to wrap up any business you need to take care of as we prepare for our approach. If you are up, once you return to your seat, we ask that you remain seated until the aircraft arrives safely at the gate. Flight attendants, please prepare the cabin for arrival.
So good constraints. So at Copen we need to be at 10,000 feet. So since we started our descent, we will turn off the lights, dim the lights. This PFD is very bright, so I decrease the brightness of it. Just to make sure that I see things clearly.
Sri Lankan 1180. Contact Tokyo Control 119.35.
Contact Tokyo Control on 119.35, Sri Lankan 1180. Tokyo Control, Sri Lankan 1180, descend into flight level 100 for route check arrival for runway 16 left.
Sri Lankan 1180. Tokyo Control identified.
So at the moment we're descending fine, and you can see the marker that shows that we'll be able to descend over here at 10,000 feet, which is fine. I think that's going way over, so we'll increase our descent rate to 2,500 feet per minute, which is taking us to here. So at Koppen we will be at 10,000 feet, or just past Koppen we will be at 10,000 feet. So we are on profile, and
Sri Lankan 1180, descend by a star to 4,000 feet, QNH 1009.
Descend via star to 4,000 feet, QNH 1009, Sri Lankan 1180. So we have been cleared to descend to flight level 4,000 feet, and QNH 1009, and we've been instructed to follow the star. So once we reach 10,000 here, we follow the star till 4,000 feet. So you're gonna turn on the seat belt signs to on. So from at some point they should give us the approach frequency. In this case it is 1 to 1.275, and the tower So we are on profile. We will now decrease our vertical rate of descent to 2000 feet. Maybe to 1800 feet. So flight level 4000 is blue. We can see the land. So the QNH is 1009. 1009 is set. Approach checklist. Approach checklist. Approach checklist.
Briefing.
Confirmed.
ECAM status.
Set and checked.
Seatbelts.
On.
Barrel ref.
1009 set.
1009 set. Minimum.
3,325 feet. 335 feet. 335 feet set.
335 set. Engine mode selector.
Normal.
Approach checklist complete.
Okay.
Check.
Approach checklist is complete. So below 10,000 feet, so we'll put our
Sri Lankan 1180, contact Tokyo approach 121.275.
Gentlemen will be arriving at our destination shortly. If you are making a connection to another flight, please see the customer service agent meeting this flight or video monitors inside the terminal for connecting gate information. For your continued safety, flight attendants will now walk through the cabin to secure it for landing. We'll be collecting all service items, newspapers, and any other items.
Sri Lankan 1180, contact Tokyo approach 121.275.
Also in preparation for landing, please turn off all
contact approach on 121 decimals.
devices and all other carry-on
Okay,
items.
I don't know what is it.
Please use caution when opening overhead.
Contact Tokyo approach 121.275. Sri Lankan 11.
Your tray tables and return your seats to their upright positions and check the security.
Approach Sri Lankan 1180 at 8,000 with you.
Sri Lankan 1180 Tokyo approach, information kilo current, QNH 1009er expect the ILS Zulu approach runway 16 left with the Gamin transition.
Information Kilo, QNH 1009, expect ILS Zulu approach runway 616 left with jamming transition Sri Lankan 190.
Negative. Runway 16 left.
Runway 16 left. So we are at 6,000 feet now.
$1,000 to go.
$1,000 to go, checked. Okay, we are reaching to, now we're reaching at 4,000 feet now. So speed is 245. Now we put a managed descent and speed to 220 knots. Activate the approach. Phase.
Sri Lankan 1180, cleared direct Gamin, cross Gamin at or above 4,000 feet, cleared ILS Zulu approach runway 16 left.
Cleared direct Gamine. Cross Gamine at or above 4,000 feet. Cleared ILS Zulu approach runway 16 left. Sri Lankan 1180.
Okay, we'll turn on our landing system. Speed to 10 knots. Flaps on.
Speed check. 1,000 to go. Flaps 1.
Speed is 185 knots now.
$2,500.
Radar altimeter alive. Flaps 2. Speed check. Flaps 2.
So speed spot is armed, and I've set auto brakes to low, and now put the turn on the localizer. Flaps 3.
Speed check. Flaps 3.
Lock star.
Check.
G down.
Flight attendants, please prepare for landing.
Gear
Flaps.
down.
Flaps full.
Speed check. Flaps 2. Speed check. Flaps full.
Landing checklist.
Cabin crew.
Advised.
Auto thrust.
Speed.
Auto brake.
Low.
ECAM memo.
Landing no blue.
Landing checklist complete.
So the landing checklist is complete.
All aircraft be advised information Lima now current, QNH 1009.
Sri Lankan 1180. Established 16 left.
Sri Lankan 1180, roger. Sri Lankan 1180, contact Narita Tower 118.35, good day.
Contact Narita Tower 118.35. Good day. Sri Lanka 1180. Tower Sri Lanka 1180. ILS 16 left.
Sri Lankan 1180, Narita Tower, wind 190 degrees, 3 knots, runway 16 left cleared to land.
Clear to land on runway 16 left. Sri Lanka 1180. Okay, we are clear to land. On 16 left. So the go around altitude is 2000 set. Wind is, we are getting 6 knots of Bit of a crosswind, but it's not.
1,000.
That's autopilot off. I have control.
Four hundred. 400.
Slightly high.
100 above.
Correcting.
Minimum.
Continue landing.
$50, 40, 30, 20, retard, 10, 5,
Spoilers. Now reverse engine 1 and 2. Decel. $70 knots.
Check. Auto brakes off.
Sri Lankan 1180, exit right at Bravo 7.
Exit Bravo 7, Sri Lankan 1180. Oh, he's exited at Bravo 6, I think. Seven is the other one, but doesn't matter. Sri Lankan 180, vacated the runway.
Sri Lankan 1180, contact ground 121.85.
Contact ground on 121.85, Sri Lankan 180.
Narita Tower, Sri Lankan 1180, go ahead.
Hello ground, Sri Lankan 1180, vacated the runway, request taxi to the gate.
Sri Lankan 1180, welcome to Narita, say parking or advise if need assignment.
Allocated gate is fine, Sri Lankan 1180.
Sri Lankan 1180, taxi to stand 84 via Kilo, Echo.
Taxi to stand by Kilo Echo, Sri Lankan 1180. After landing checklist. After landing checklist.
Flaps.
Retracted.
Spoilers.
Disarmed.
Are you sure about that? APU.
On.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the conclusion of our flight. Please remain seated with your seatbelts fastened until the captain has...
After landing
seatbelt
checklist.
sign. The aircraft is parked safely at the gate. This will be your indication it is safe to move about the cabin, gather your belongings, and disembark. We'd like to thank you for flying.
After
with us
landing
today. We
checklist.
appreciate your business and hope to see you again on a future flight.
After landing checklist.
Flaps.
Retracted.
Spoilers.
Disarmed.
APU.
Started.
Radar.
Off.
Predictive wind shear system.
Off.
After landing checklist complete.
Okay, after landing checklist complete. So gate is 84, just right from here, I think. Parking procedure.
Ready.
Parking procedure. Parking checklist.
APU bleed.
On.
Engines.
Off.
Seatbelts.
Off.
Exterior lights.
On. Taxi lights off. Taxi light off. Parking checklist.
APU bleed.
On.
Engines.
Off.
Seatbelts.
Off.
Exterior lights.
Nav logo on.
Fuel pumps.
Off.
Parking brake and chocks.
On.
Parking checklist complete.
So the parking checklist is complete now, and go to the GSX and request deboarding.
Boarding requested.
The doors verified?
There are no passenger stairs. You will not see passengers visually. Passengers bus is coming.
All aircraft be advised information like now current QNH 1009er.
So we turn off the RRS to supply oxygen. So thank you very much for first officer to help us with the flight, and okay, we got now we will start our deboarding.
The boarding passengers bus is coming.
Potable water service has been requested.
Refueling truck is on its way. Please don't load aircraft until the fuel truck arrives and ask to do it. Passengers, the boarding started.
So the passengers are deboarding now, and you can see the pilots from the cockpit window. So we got 155 passengers to deboard. So with that, I will end this flight from here. So we were able to do a lot of things, including according to the procedures, and follow the checklist. So it's not easy to fly alone, communicate with the ATC, with first officer, and all these plugins plugged in. Then it's a bit of a challenge, but there was a good flight. So hope to see you again. Good luck.